You're watching Creekbox TV.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sports Talk Tonight. I'm Alan Hanley with my good buddy, the Clinch County Homerville Recreation Director, AC Cooper. AC, man, been some bad times here dealing with the virus. We appreciate you taking the time to come be on Sports Talk. And me and AC, we are 6 foot apart. David, we 3 David Lee heads apart, so we know we're 6 foot apart. Hey, but man, AC, right now you would be getting ready. Wouldn't be long you'd be starting All-Stars, getting ready for girls softball, boys baseball, and All-Stars. But man, due to the virus, it's not Clinch County, it's everybody in the state, man. We've had to postpone. I want to remember, you hadn't canceled the season, it's a postponement. Is that right, AC?
That's right, yeah, it's just postponement.
And man, you don't have no idea when this thing will, I mean, we're kind of held hostage
to be honest, we really are. And I mean, and really we got to kind of wait to see what the health officials going to say or whatever, and to really know when we can start and if we're going to be able to start. So, I mean, it's just, to be honest, man, it's a big delay, but of course for the right reasons.
That's right.
I really think we're doing the right thing, because the health of our kids and everybody is the most important thing.
That's right.
We always can play a baseball game or something like that. So we want to play a baseball game, but we just don't know when.
Oh man, don't you know, man? These kids are locked up at the house. You know, they can't leave.
That's right.
You know, and they're, you know, our kids here in Clinch County, we've been known. We've had some of the best athletes come through Homerville for years. You included. They play every sport, basketball, baseball, football. And man, this started, I think, all this broke out with about a week before the season started,
right before the season started. I mean, we had just got done with sign-ups, got uniforms ordered and everything. And I mean, we started practicing on a Thursday, and I think one team got a chance to practice, and then the next week, over the weekend, that's when we shut everything down.
Now, man, is everybody like our neighbors, Lanier County, Atkinson County, all them's kind of in the same boat that we are here in Homerville? As far as rec games, they've canceled everything.
Yeah, everybody that I know, all the surrounding counties, I mean, pretty much is in the same boat. And they're basically just like us. I mean, just having to just wait to see what the health officials are going to say or whatever, or if they're going to release it.
That's right. Now, you and Ray from Atkinson County and Will from Lanier County, have y'all kind of spoken and said, look, man, when we get an opportunity to come back, everybody's still holding on, you know, that we could play Lanier. You know, I mean, you got to have somebody to play.
That's correct.
When they do allow everybody to come back.
Well, actually, I spoke with Will from Lanier, and I talked to Ray from Pearson, and we all on the same page, and we talked about, hopefully, I mean, in a couple of months, if everything kind of smooths over, whatever, that we was going to try to get some games in. I mean, we didn't know exactly how many, but if there was a way that we can have a season, there will be a season.
That's right. So, that's right. Well, man, I know, and I know you're not used when you're the rec director and it's warm outside, man. You're wide open.
Yeah.
And then I rode by the other day and hollered at you. The fields look great.
Yeah.
Man, I rode by the other night and they got the second field lit.
That's right.
Man, it looks good lit up at night, man. So that has allowed you to finish some things that you were trying to do at the rec park, I guess.
Yeah,
with the lighting and all that.
I mean, really, it really does. I mean, and I'd much rather be playing right now. I mean, because I know the kids. I mean, I can just see them now. If we got a chance to play, man, when they get a chance to get out, and I think if we do get a chance to play, there's probably going to be one of our better seasons.
Oh yeah,
because they're going to be so geared up to get out.
That's right.
You know, so. But on the other hand, about the fields and all, and getting a chance to do other things, yeah, it really has. And the light's been the biggest thing, and man, we got it where now that everything is lit up except that backfield, the one that's not finalized or whatever.
That's right.
But everything else is lit up, so we'll be able to do some good things and all now.
Now, AC, are y'all going to light that backfield eventually? Or, I mean, I know me and you've talked, it'd be ideal to put a little football field there. It's the whole grass.
That's right.
You know, actually it'd be field 1, 2, it's field 4.
That'll be
that's
field
right.
4. Well, hopefully, I mean, that's one of the things that I wanted to do. I mean, to make that out a permanent field and put goalposts up.
That's
so
right.
we can get the kids so we had a goalpost so we can go ahead and start working with kids, kicking field goals and stuff like that.
That's right.
And I'm hoping we can get that field lit in the back, and that'll be just totally the football field. And we'll probably bring in some bleachers and this and that and the other, maybe a small scoreboard or something like that, and permanently just let that be.
More, wouldn't that be nice?
It really
because
would
you
be,
got
yeah.
middle school girls
Mm-hmm.
softball, and the junior high ball, the JV ball, and all that's going on during football season. It's
season, yeah.
aggravating when you got nowhere to practice
Yeah,
for the
that's
little
right.
ones out
That's
there doing
right.
football.
That's right.
Oh man, that would be ideal. Well, see, with that, we're going to take our first break, and I hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Camping World of Valdosta, located in Lake Park, is your one-stop destination for all your camping needs. Stop by to see your dreams of quality time with your family become a reality. Whether it's tailgating with your air-conditioned camper, taking a trip to the mountains or beach with your family, or driving your motorhome to a faraway destination, Camping World has it all. Let us put you and your family in a camper for as little as $99 per month. And remember, when you buy a camper from Camping World of Valdosta, you receive a free Elite Good Sam membership, roadside assistance, and travel assist for 1 year.
Since 1972, Popeyes has been serving up mouth-watering, delicious, hot, and mild fried chicken and chicken tenders from its Louisiana kitchen. You know about our great chicken, but have you tried our tasty seafood? All of our menu items come with a Southern style all their own. On your way to or after the game, stop by Popeyes and remember we can handle all your special event catering needs. Conveniently located on Memorial Drive in Waycross, Popeyes puts a piece of Louisiana in every single meal.
Homerville Jewelers on East Dame Avenue is your headquarters for bridal and baby registry. If you're looking for that special gift for the bride and groom or that perfect gift for the new baby, look no further. We also have a variety of diamonds, gold, sterling silver, watches, and necklaces, and can perform jewelry repair. No need to shop out of town. We can supply all of your gift and jewelry needs. Let Vicki Young and staff serve you at Homerville Jewelers, East Dame Avenue, Homerville.
Mike's Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas has the cheapest prices in South Georgia and a huge inventory of new and used gas and electric golf carts and off-road vehicles. Mike's also has parts and accessories and proudly serves customers across the states of Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. Whether you stop into our store or shop with us online, we have everything you need for Can-Am, E-Z-Go, Club Car, and Yamaha. 0% financing available for qualified customers. Mike's Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas, Georgia.
Lutz, Brown, Pigler, and Manley Insurance Agency is locally owned and has been a part of the Homerville, Clinch County community for many years. We make it a priority to know our clients on a personal basis and take pride in customizing insurance coverage for the particular needs of each customer. We offer all lines of insurance, including auto, home, business, life insurance, annuities, and bonds. Lutz, Brown, Pigler, and Manley Insurance Agency, East Dame Avenue, Homerville. Go Panthers!
Good evening, everyone. I'm Alan Henley. Welcome back to Sports Talk. I got my good buddy, A.C. Cooper. He's director of the Homerville Clinch County Recreation Department. We've been talking how the virus has affected the baseball season, T-ball, man, all these kids being shut up. You know, really, A.C., the last 12 weeks of school have been canceled. You know, you're talking about how it affect the rec park, man. The varsity, our varsity baseball team was ranked number 5, 6 in the state at the time, and I'm sure they've canceled that. I hadn't talked to Lee, but cancel might be, you know, man, we wish we could start tomorrow, but we just don't know. You know, a lot of things have been put on the back burner, and I know AC's not ready to say canceled. It's just suspended at this time.
That's right.
And I can imagine people has called and, you know, parents, because they're getting aggravated. Man, I want to get this youngin' out of the house. I'm ready for them to run around.
And I understand.
somewhere.
I mean, I really do, yeah.
But we were talking about, man, we got the new lights up on the field. Now we have 2 fields lit.
3.
3 fields
All
lit,
3
I'm
fields,
sorry.
yeah,
All 3 fields. And we're finishing up this splash project. Me and you were talking earlier, and the next splosh, I think, is 2021.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it is 2021.
And, you know, we want to remind everybody we need to vote that in also,
Yeah,
because
that's
it
right.
affects the
Definitely,
rec
yeah.
park. You said that you were also getting ready to cover the backstops and all that by
backstops.
the concession and all that. So what are you going to do there?
Well, actually, we was wanting to redo it so that we can cover all areas of the park, you know, and we got some stuff up there right now that's just covering different areas. But this thing that we about to do now is it'll cover every area, from walking into the park. I mean, from each angle of the park.
That's right.
It'll go so far, and it'll cover just the whole entire area where spectators may be.
Oh man, and
So-
that you don't know how big that
Yeah,
is, man,
yeah,
because you have to tell your coaches if it's a foul ball in your umpire, y'all got to holler,
Yeah, you gotta
heads
holler.
up,
Heads
heads
up,
up.
heads
And when
up,
you
a
holler,
headache, yeah.
it's like in a chicken house. Everybody does. They don't know when the
Yeah.
ball's coming. And man, we've been fortunate. You know, Valdosta had just an awful accident here several years ago where a little boy got hit in the head of the varsity player, you know, and passed away. And it's dangerous for them balls coming off the bats, man. So I know you're ready to get that
Yeah,
done.
definitely, man. I've had situations where one of the top people got hit with a ball, and and I was kind of thought I was in trouble, man.
Because you get blamed for everything.
I thought I was in trouble, but I mean, we've come a long ways with that, and all. We was able to put this other stuff up there just. I mean, temporarily, you know, till we can actually get in a predicament that we can do something a little bit
That's
bigger.
right. That's right.
But now I think we're in a position that we can really cover it and cover it well, you know.
That's right.
And I think everybody will be protected out there once we get this other little project.
And
done.
man, that's the number one thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's safe now, but you're just gonna make it a lot safer
lot
when
safer,
you get that
that's
other
right.
one up there. All right, and that's what we've done on this splosh, AC. Man, what's some of the, if you had a dream wish, I know when I was there, man, you always dream about, because you go around, you see these nice rec parks everywhere, man. What do you want to happen on the next splosh? What's in the future of the rec park?
Well, I would really like for us to be able to put up a building for a gymnasium. I mean,
Man,
all
that would be
purpose
nice.
building or something like that, and maybe one day end up doing like a track.
That's right.
A walking track, and I mean a track for the kids. Because one day I want to open up off a track to the kids.
You know, we had talked about one time getting with the Board of Education because, you know, our track team at the high school, they can't host no events because there's nowhere to participate.
Yeah, that's
in
right.
Homerville. They always have to go out of town.
Out of town, that's right.
And that would be a great opportunity to come together as a community and have the varsity, and you also have it
that's
open
true,
for you know, for the kids to start learning when they're little.
Yeah, that's right.
You know. Man, and getting back to basketball, I got to give a shout out, man. This year we had something that we've never had before at the rec park in the history.
Yeah, that's right.
Tell us about what happened with the basketball this year.
Well, we had our 7 and 8U boys that they won district in Baxley, Georgia, and they won the right to go to the state.
Man, that's
North
great.
Georgia, man, and that's the first time that we ever made it to the state tournament. I mean, in basketball, and that's the furthest we ever been. I mean, we made the state tournament in football, and we made the Final Four. I think we played in the semifinal. We lost that, but man, that experience with these kids to take them to basketball,
Oh,
man.
man. I know everybody was excited
They were,
because it
man.
was up
They were,
in the
yeah.
mountains.
It was up
North
in the mountains.
Georgia.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I don't know who was more afraid, me or them.
I'm telling you, it was like a 6-hour ride up there,
Yeah,
man. And them
yeah.
kids, you know, a lot of them hadn't been the other side of Tifton,
Yeah.
man. And all them kids, it was just exciting. Their eyes big,
Yeah.
talking about the mountains. You'd
Oh,
have
my
thought they went to
God,
Colorado.
I was sitting up, one of them said, Coach AC, look at the mountain, look at the house. I mean, they was really excited, man, and I mean, it was just a great experience. Even though we didn't do the way we really wanted to, but the experience itself, man, is just irreplaceable, man.
Well,
you know?
that's got to be a stepping stone.
Yeah,
AC.
it really
You know,
is,
so
yeah.
next year, and that's a good little group we
Yeah,
got
it really
coming
is,
now.
yeah, it
There's
is.
some good athletes in
It
that group
is.
there. So, you know, to be in the state tournament where there's not but 8 teams
18,
left.
that's right.
Out of everybody in the
Everybody
state,
in the
that is
state,
an
yeah.
accomplishment, man.
And the crazy thing about it, the teams that we lost to the team that won the state, and we lost to the team that was runner-up.
Yeah, so man,
So,
in my
man,
eyes, that means you're number 3.
Yeah, I mean, we lost to the best. I mean, you know.
That's right. That's right.
But I tell you, that was a great opportunity. I mean, for the kids and all, and a great experience for the coaches and I mean everybody. But man, I just want to thank the people that helped sponsor that
Oh,
trip,
that was
man.
quite. Yeah, that's right.
You know,
man.
Lee
Give 'em a shout out,
Container,
brother.
Lee
That's right.
Container, Mike, Mike at Corner Pantry, several individuals.
That's right.
Pitched in and all, and I mean, just everybody kind of just come together and they helped, man, and it was really a success, man. I mean, they really showed the kids a lot of love, and the kids
Yeah,
really
because
enjoyed
it wasn't cheap to go because
No,
y'all
it
left
wasn't.
the day
Yeah.
ahead of time
That's
to
right.
practice and spent the
That's
night.
right.
You're talking about 6 or 7 meals.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So it took a pretty good.
I mean,
bit to go
we
up
had
there.
enough to pay for the kids every meal. I mean, they had to pay for nothing. All they had to do was load up and go.
Man, that's
I mean,
that's
and
great.
the people that helped sponsor, man, they done a really good job, and everything was just what we needed to be.
And I think where we're lagging behind on that AC is if we had a gym. So you got to rush to finish
that's
up.
True. That's
because
true.
you don't start till after Christmas, in January.
That's right.
And you rush up. You're trying to get everybody signed up, and you don't have but 3 or 4 weeks to play because you have to be done, and your all-stars picked by the state playoffs, the state tournament, the GRPA tournament that starts. That would allow you to play over the Christmas holidays if you had a gym.
And that would be the ideal thing for us to get started early, you know what I mean, and to be able to play over the Christmas holidays
right.
and stuff like
That's
that.
right.
I mean, and if we wanted to play a little bit longer, we still have that access
That's
to do
right.
that, But if we wanted to cut it off and go ahead and split up and start practice for All-Stars, and that's what we probably need to do because I think a lot of teams had already finished their season.
Oh yeah, how
And
many practices did your team have in All-Stars?
We probably had 5.
That's right.
At
That's
tops.
right.
When other teams probably had 2 or 3 weeks.
That's right.
So, and I mean, we had a little shake up with our uniforms and stuff like that kind of drew things back as well. Maybe next year it don't happen like that, and we can get finished in a timely manner that we can get our kids together and let them get a chance to jail a little bit.
That's
in
right.
a couple of
That's
weeks
right.
before we start. So.
That's right, man.
But considering the rush that we had to go through, I think we done really well.
Oh man, to finish third in the state.
Yeah.
That's an accomplishment.
Yep.
Well, with that, we're going to take another break and hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back to Sports Talk.
And then along came Walker Jones.
You know Walker Jones is the automotive superstore. But did you know we're also the Super Service Center? That's right. With more than 56 bays, Walker Jones does as much service on all major brands as all the other service centers in town combined. And we're loaded with experienced professional ASC certified mechanics to get the job done right the first time.
Hey, I'm Jim, coming down to see us for service at the home of the Lifetime Warranty. Lifetime.
For the best pizza and wings in town any day of the week, check out Huey's One Stop in Homerville. Drop by, fuel up, and let Mr. Nick Patel and staff serve you some mouth-watering pizza and wings that you won't soon forget. Or just take that favorite pizza and box of wings home. Call 912-487-2338 to order your pizza and wings every Friday night after the game. Huey's One Stop, 193 Church Street, Homerville. Jerry J's Hog and Bones in Homerville is the restaurant for any time of day, whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or that special holiday meal. From pancakes to pulled pork and chicken salad to ribeye steak, Jerry J's Hog and Bones has the best food and service around. Oh yeah, and don't forget our great catering service. Go Panthers! Lee Engineering and Construction Company in DuPont, Georgia has been a part of the community since 1935 and is proud to support Clinch County athletics. The prayer of the entire Lee Engineering family is that our Lord and Savior will richly bless our schools, community, and nation.
Dairy Queen is a proud part of our local communities and is cheering our sports teams on to championship seasons. Drop by before and after the game to say hello to Mr. Ash and his entire crew and enjoy the full Dairy Queen menu, including our famous grilled burgers, artisan-style sandwiches, and chicken strips. Cool off with our renowned smoothies, slushies, malts, and iced coffees. Try our fabulous desserts and take an ice cream cake home for that special occasion, or just to treat the family. Dine in or take out at Dairy Queen locations in Homerville, Blackshear, Folkestone, and Fernandina Beach. See you at the DQ.
At Burt CPAs, helping small businesses with their accounting needs is our business. We have offices in Homerville, Waycross, Alma, and Baxley. Burt's professionals are ready to serve you no matter your location. We are your team for accounting, bookkeeping, tax, and financial advice. In Homerville, call firm partner Adam Toll, 490-7142.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Sports Talk. I'm Alan Hanley here on Creekbox TV, and I got my good buddy A.C. Cooper, the Homerville Clinch County Recreation Rec Director. Man, A.C.'s took the time to come out here and be on Sports Talk. We've been off for a couple of weeks due to the virus. We're hoping to get back in our regular schedule now to have a episode at least once a week here on Creekbox. We've been talking about the virus, how it's affected the baseball season, and of course the new splosh, all the new fields. Is just because they don't have a baseball season, they don't mean you ain't been out there working. Is that right?
That's for sure, yeah.
Every day I come by you on a mower, it looks like.
That grass, man, that grass, it doesn't stop, that's for sure.
Well, usually if you ride by and it's pretty and green, that means you're having to cut it about every 3 days.
Every 3 days, yeah.
And it seems like you've had just enough rain. I mean, we've had good rain now.
That's true, yeah. It really has helped.
But man, it looks great. You go out there, the only problem that me and you talked about, there's no kids out there enjoying running around.
Yeah. I miss it, I tell you, man. I was kind of okay with having a little break, but then, man, last couple of weeks, man, I've been like, I told my boss later today, I said, man, I cannot wait till we can get back out to the park.
Man, how many times has a youngin' seen you uptown now and asked, Coach AC, when we gonna play?
Every time I see one. I was in Dollar Store the other day and I seen 2 girls, man. I can tell it was something, they wanted to tell me something, they would never say nothing. So I never talked to them, so whenever I got home, my phone rang, and the person that they was with had got them to got the girl to call.
Yeah, they were too scared to come up.
They didn't want to come back.
That's right. Hey, and man, and you feel for them. They're sitting home, and you know, I enjoy watching TV, but there's nothing to watch on TV now. There's no sports nowhere. AC
at all.
We'd be right in the middle of the NBA playoffs. Would be starting right now.
About to start. That's right.
Baseball. I mean, it's not all rec park. It's the major leagues.
Every aspect of sports is down.
And AC, me and you were talking, man, when we do get to go back, and we hope it's real soon, I'm just curious how this will affect us in the future, if we'll have to have masks on. I know that you don't get to make them decisions. You got to abide by whatever the governor said.
That's right.
And Miss Nan and them take it at City Hall. That's the chain of command. But, you know, you sit back and you wonder, man, we've taken for granted, man, all the freedoms we've had out at the rec park, you know, kids. And but one thing that this has accomplished, I guess, you don't want to give the virus no credit, but we have seen who's very important here in our communities, the people that work at the grocery store, the dollar store, the Swanee Swifties, because without them, man, you don't get no groceries.
Yeah, that's right. You don't get no groceries.
So we got to give them a shout out. All them people, they've done a great job here in Homerville. The city has keeping the peace, and especially this time when all the youngins and you have people that aren't working. You know, Brockway and Lee Container's still going pretty good. Right. So, but these small businesses have taken a beating, and you know, the rec park is one of the biggest draws this time of year with Splosh Tax. I talked to you about that. You won't see it now, but 4 or 5 months from now, you'll see how this is affected, because you keep people at the rec park to 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's right.
And not only do they spend money there, but when they leave the rec park, they go to Dairy Queen. You know, they go out to eat. So, man, that's how this is affecting the Clinch County Rec Department. We got all that out of the way, man. Talking about that, man, I hadn't had you since you was inducted into the Hall of Fame, man. Here in Homerville, we got a new, what's it called, the Clinch County Hall of Fame?
Yeah, that's right.
And that was for every sport, is that right, AC?
That's right.
They did that at basketball. We did, Creekbox did the game, so we got to show y'all on video that night. But man, tell us something a little bit about that. How did they go about picking? I mean, how did they do that?
Well, actually, I think they were. I mean, it didn't matter the sport. I mean, or whatever, and it was more just who. I mean, who was at the top of the list in each individual sport or whatever.
That's right.
And I mean, accomplishments and all that. And man, I think they've done a really, really good job.
They did. I think
on
everyone
the
they
people
chose
that was chosen.
and
yeah.
look, and get that out. It's based on opinions. Mine and your
that's
opinion
true.
might not be the same. And
That's
there's a
true,
lot of good ones that's not on there now that will be
They
added in the
That's
future.
true.
You know.
And they could have very well been chosen the first time.
That's right. That's right,
I can
man.
think of many people right off the top of my head right now.
30, 40
Yeah,
people that could have
easy,
went in
man.
for. You know, you can only do so many,
can
and they
only do so
picked a
many,
lot
yeah.
this time. Now, AC, how does that work? Are they going to cap it at a number, or are they just going to?
Well, I hadn't heard if I mean, you saying how many? Like,
How many?
per
Yeah,
year?
will go in. Yeah, per year.
Well, I hadn't heard how many that would go in per year. But I mean, I think it was 17 the first time, which was a pretty decent number, and I don't know if they would be able to do that many every time. You know
That's
what
right.
I mean? So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, and it'll be interesting to see the next players and whatever that comes up. You know?
That's right. That's
And
right.
I'm ready to see that because, like I said, man, we have had some tremendous
great athletes.
ball players.
I'm
That's right.
telling
Yeah.
you know, some great
And I'm
ones.
telling you, man, I felt like that I would get in, but I didn't know when. You
Well,
know?
and that's what I was getting to next.
Yeah.
I mean, the number one choice would have had to been you because you wouldn't just pick for football.
That's right.
You know, and you got some football and basketball players, but now the accomplishment that you had as a senior, we won state in football.
That's right.
Then you put your helmet away and drug out the shorts, and we won state in basketball.
That's right.
Then you put your shorts away and drug out your baseball uniform, and we won it in baseball.
That's right.
So, man, I mean, you know, you could take several off your team, I know, that played with you that year that
That's right.
eventually will be
Will be, that's
inducted
right,
into the
yeah.
Hall of Fame, man.
I agree with you on that. No.
I mean, that was our first state championship, I think.
Yeah, football it was.
In
yeah.
football.
It was, yeah.
That you were part of. We'd been close several times leading up to that.
Yeah.
We got to the door, but I think y'all kicked the door, and there was no doubt. Me and David were talking the other night about some of the best football teams, and undoubtedly I'd pick that one of the top 2 or 3 teams. Me and David were discussing that, you know, about what the best team, and of course, that could change. You know,
Yeah,
you
that's
enjoy
right. Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
that's
that.
right.
You know,
That's right.
And it doesn't matter who you talk to, what year they graduated, they're going to be the best team.
that's
you know,
right.
but undoubtedly the '88, '91, the '04 team was one of the best teams. Talent-wise,
right,
I
that's
think
right.
we ever had from top to bottom.
Top to bottom, that's right.
They won state. That was Coach Dickerson's first year, 13-1-1. And then I think y'all in the '91, and then you go back. What's good, man, is when you get to name how many state champions. We had 7, 8 championships. That's not in that, just baseball and you know, and basketball. Well, AC, man, we get this put away. I guess football's on the next burner. You'll just have to wait and see what happens in.
Hopefully, I mean, football will be next and all. And like I said, I pray that we get a chance to play baseball. But if we don't, it's okay. But if we do, maybe if we can get 6, 7, 8 games in,
oh man,
I'll be good. I'll be good
right.
with that. And I mean, if not, if our community don't get better for us, this virus or whatever, then I mean, I'd rather see our community safe than sorry.
Oh, that's
you know,
number
so.
one. Yeah. You know, I mean, I want to watch some football and baseball too, but man, number one, you know, this is serious.
Yeah, it really is.
People are
It
dying.
really is,
I mean, there's over 2,000 people dying a day
I
from
know.
this. I mean, it's serious and all.
And I just hope people just take it serious, man. You know, I mean, I just go around town and just seeing people, you know, just acting like it don't exist, man. It really does exist, man. And I just wish people would treat this with I mean, much more serious about what's going on, you know, because a lot of people think it can't happen to them, but it can, man.
Oh, that's
it can happen to me, it can happen to you, it can happen to anybody.
That's right.
You know, and I'm trying to take every precaution that I can, and I mean, and I just hope everybody else would really just pay attention to what's going on, because all it's going to take to just get a string of people and affect a string of people, and then somebody, if we start losing people, then everybody will wake up then. And I'm hoping it don't get to that point.
We've been very fortunate
we really
so far,
yeah.
AC, to do that, man.
Please, everybody, please, just understand this thing is much serious than what we think. It really is.
That's right, man. Well, AC, man, we appreciate you taking the time to come be with us, man. You're doing a great job out at the rec park. It's never looked better than it does now, man. We love you. Stay in touch, and man, we'll have you back on. I hope in a couple, 2-3 weeks to announce the start of baseball season, man.
Yeah, that'll work. I know, right?
Hey, I know you're ready. Well, man, I'm Alan Hanley along with AC Cooper. We enjoy y'all tuning in tonight on Sports Talk. We'll see you next week.
You're watching Creekbox TV.